Organizational culture. Organizational culture refers to the shared values, beliefs, behaviors, and norms that shape how individuals and teams interact, make decisions, and approach their work. It influences everything from communication style and leadership expectations to attitudes toward risk, innovation, and collaboration. Culture develops over time through leadership behavior, organizational history, reward systems, and everyday practices. A strong and coherent culture provides stability and creates a sense of identity, helping employees understand how things are done around here. However, culture can either support or hinder performance. For example, a culture that encourages openness, respect, and continuous improvement promotes learning, trust, and high engagement. Conversely, a culture that tolerates blame, secrecy, or rigid hierarchy can discourage initiative, reduce psychological safety, and limit collaboration. Because culture is deeply embedded, it cannot be changed quickly through directives alone. It requires consistent leadership role modeling, communication, and reinforcement. Understanding organizational culture is therefore essential for analyzing performance, as culture strongly influences motivation, teamwork, behavior, and overall organizational effectiveness. Organizational culture directly affects individual and team performance by shaping motivation, accountability, and relationships. In cultures with high psychological safety, employees are more likely to express ideas, raise concerns, and learn from mistakes, which supports innovation and continuous improvement. In contrast, cultures focused on control or fear may achieve compliance but often suppress creativity and discretionary effort. Cultural alignment is also important. When employees see a clear fit between their personal values and organizational expectations, they are more engaged and committed. Misalignment, however, can result in disengagement, turnover, or conflict. Team performance is influenced by shared norms, such as whether collaboration is encouraged, whether diversity of thinking is valued, and how decisions are made. Culture also shapes how feedback is given and received, determining whether performance improvements are supported through encouragement or hindered by criticism and defensiveness. Leaders must therefore pay close attention to cultural signals, both formal, policies, structures, and informal, stories, symbols, everyday behavior, to assess how culture influences performance outcomes. Managing and developing organizational culture requires deliberate action, consistent reinforcement, and alignment across leadership practices, symbols, and systems. Leaders play a central role because employees observe their behavior to interpret what is truly valued beyond what is written in policies. If leaders promote collaboration but reward individual competition, the culture will shift toward personal achievement rather than teamwork. Performance management, reward structures, and communication systems must therefore support the desired cultural attributes. Culture change begins with clearly defining the desired values and behaviors and ensuring these are reflected in recruitment, training, recognition, and decision-making processes. Additionally, providing platforms for employee voice and involvement strengthens ownership of cultural development. Culture should not be viewed as static. It must evolve in response to strategic shifts, environmental pressures, and workforce expectations. Regular assessment through surveys, focus groups, and behavioral observation helps monitor cultural health. When culture aligns with organizational goals and employee needs, it drives engagement, strengthens resilience, and enhances both individual and team performance.